So basically there are 5 primary ways that we communicate love to people that we care about. And they go physical touch. In fact, all of you do this because then you'll remember it. So imagine you're massaging someone. So physical touch, then point at your wrist, quality time. Okay? And I'll explain these all in a moment. So physical touch, quality time, acts of service. So imagine a tea service with silver cutlery and the cookies are on fire and molten and stuff. By the way, you remember things if they're unusual or sexual. There's 2 ways to remember. So physical touch, quality time, acts of service, so carrying a tea tray. And then it's a bit weird this. I imagine an elephant with a bow on its trunk because it's a gift. So receiving gifts. Okay? And then words of affirmation. So physical touch, quality time, acts of service, receiving gifts, and words of affirmation. Physical touch is not sexual touch. It's just touch. And you know there's friends of yours, if you're not a physical touch people, there are people around you and they always touch you and they always hug you and they're always on for physical touch. It's because that's how they communicate and show love and affection for people they care about. Quality time is interesting. Quality time is different to words of affirmation. Quality time is focusing on what you hear. Words of affirmation is focusing on what you say. So quality time is sitting down with someone and saying, how was your day? You know, and listening to them. And not saying, oh yeah, how was your day? Oh yeah, oh, awesome, yeah, what happened? That is not quality time, because the focus is not on the other person. I'm sitting here doing something completely unrelated. So watching a movie is not really quality time, because you're 2 people facing the same direction. You're not really interacting. So physical touch, quality time, acts of service, taking out the trash, making the bed, picking someone up, you know, giving them a lift somewhere, anything where you're doing an act. Receiving gifts, any kind of gift. And a gift can be the gift of your presence. Someone might just need you to be there and just be near them, you know, or just be around. That's a gift as well. And like a massage can be a gift, and it's physical touch as well, and it's not really quality time. So receiving gifts, and the size of the gift doesn't matter unless it's consistently disproportionate to your ability. So if a millionaire constantly gives a one flower as a gift, at some point the person receiving the flower will say, come on, you know, at least a bunch of them, or, you know, maybe a diamond or something. But so, and you know the people who are gift people because they always give you gifts, and it's lovely, and give them gifts back. It's wonderful. And if you go on holiday and you find like a little book of matches or something, and you bring that back for them, that means so much, because it basically says, I was thinking of you and you weren't even there. That's what a gift says, okay? And then words of affirmation is saying, I love you, thank you, I care, and actually saying the words. For the masculine side of most of us, we want to be appreciated. So if you want to improve your relationship with people who are in their masculine, make sure you say to them, I appreciate you. Because again, as men, our masculine side, because everyone's got masculine and the feminine side, but usually the masculine side is dominant in the man and female is dominant in the woman. But the masculine side of us always wants to be appreciated, and we'll do anything if we're appreciated. And the feminine side wants to be understood. And men go around trying to appreciate women, which is good, you know, that's also appreciated. But it's probably not as good as understanding them and saying, hey, I understand. 5 most important words you can ever say to your wife or your partner are, I understand. Tell me more. So, but actually, yeah, it's a bit, words of affirmation is using the words to actually convey that. So, last 2 things on that. If you want to know what's important to you, when your love tank is full, all of them kind of balance out, and there'll be some you like a little bit more, but generally if you're feeling loved and you're feeling full of love, then you won't mind, you know, you enjoy all of them. But if you're feeling low and you're feeling really bad, there'll be one of them that will get you out the fastest. So if you're not sure what your love language is, then think about, you know, if I'm so upset and so disappointed, do I want someone to touch me and just hold me, to come and just be with me, do something for me, you know, make me dinner, give me a gift, or just come and talk to me, okay, or say something nice to me. So when you're at your lowest, that's one way of looking at it. And also another way to find out what yours is, there's a simple exercise in there. There's some questions. You can find the questions online as well. But the opposite of you will most react to the opposite of your love language. So would it surprise you if I say that I liked words and I'm all about words? And I can stand up here and spiel and carry on and talk, again, talk the legs off a chair. I can just keep going. And you do to others what you want the most. So I talk a lot, so words are important to me. And also, if someone bad mouths me or swears at me or is really angry at me but uses words, that's likely going to have the biggest impact on me because I'm about words. And now they're using the tool that I love to hurt me. So it's really something to be aware of. And similarly, I like physical touch. I did a massage course and went up and down the east coast of Australia and massaged people, and I love massage. So if someone were to hit me vindictively and deliberately, that would really impact me. But if someone forgot my birthday, I wouldn't be so fussed. My parents didn't even call me on my birthday, and I'm like, okay, because it's not a big thing in my family, and I wasn't fussed. If someone says they're going to give me a lift somewhere and then suddenly at the last minute they can't, okay, I'll deal with it. I've dealt with that before. So it's quality time. And if I'm talking to someone and they need to text and make some calls at the same time, that's fine. Like, I don't need their undivided attention because I'm like that myself. So there are some simple ways there to work out what you are. And if you have children, you have to, again, decode it sometimes, because if a child comes in and grabs your leg and you walk around the house and the child's attached to your leg, you might think it's physical touch, but it might be that it's quality time because they just want to be around you. And that's the only way they can do it, is by holding onto your leg. And children who constantly draw pictures and give them to people, they probably like gifts because they're making gifts to give away all the time. And if you want to make that child sing, give them anything. And pick up one of these bits of paper and say, I was at this workshop and here's a piece of paper for you. And they'll be like, wow, I can make something, or they'll be excited because they love gifts.